Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1. You go 1-0 down. Simple ball into the box. Really, the corner. It's just a floated back stick. Really good header from Lacroix. No one on the front stick. I'm thinking, come on then, Palace. What have you got for us? And then you do what you do. You come back and get the penalty. What is your decision on that? Because we know the double jeopardy is you have to go for the ball. And he didn't go for the ball, so therefore kind of it's a red and a penalty.
Yeah, because in the stadium,
in the ground, you're hearing the ref Kavanagh say, look, after review, what were you expecting him to say there versus what he actually said in the ground?
It looked like, where I was sitting, it looked like a definite foul, but I couldn't see whether it was in the box or not. You know, like where they say, where did the foul begin? Where did it end up? When did he start?
There's no screens at Old Trafford.
No screens at Old Trafford, but I was just on the phone to Owen, so I just knew exactly what was going on, mate. Really. So, you know what I mean?
He always says that about us.
Yeah, so you got
cries over that.
We can. So I was ringing him saying, like, what are they checking? Are they checking that, is it a foul or not? Are they checking, is it in the box or not? And then, like, are they checking red card? What's going on? But then the funny thing happens when the ref goes to the screen, I'm going, for God's sake. They might have sent him there to say, we think you've got this wrong.
After review, Crystal Palace number 5.
But then after he's done that, the problem that happens is no one waits for the whole explanation.
Yeah, they
go,
cheering.
They say Crystal Palace number 5 commits a foul, and everyone goes, yeah. I'm like, brothers, wait, I need to hear where the foul is. Is it red? Is it penalty? Is it not? And then obviously red card. And then having watched it back, because obviously I didn't have the luxury of doing that until I got home actually properly. Like Bruno is just exceptional. So he plays a pass that just kills Lacroix. Like he's on the wrong side.
Wrong foot.
So he knows he's in big trouble. And it's not, listen,
he makes
Cunha has to make the most of it, 100%. Because also what happens?
That's what someone said today. You got pulled. The slightest of pullback.
Listen, Ray did it to the disciplinary man when he's by himself and jumped backwards. This is what happens.
Two things
can be true. You know what I'm saying? Look, but it started there and it continued into the box.
It started out.
And then when it continues in there.
I saw a game a couple of weeks ago.
Gahey Salah.
That's it.
Yes.
I was trying to remember.
And they said no.
And they said no foul because
it's saying. I agree. This is blame that it's not there. This is why when you're saying the Arsenal thing is just them.
Don't expect.
I'm saying Palace can look at that and go, "Whoa, I don't know about that." And I'm not going to be tribal and be like, "No." Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm going, "Phew."
I thought it was hard.
All right, cool. Maybe it is a little bit harsh, but to put them into that position was down to us.
Yeah.
Like Cunha's activated, he's made a good run. Bruno Fernandes found him, and it's Lacroix's fault for panicking, bro. Because also, if you be 100% honest for the players' side of it, if you be 100% strong and macho, and no one ain't getting the ball off me, you don't get shit. They don't give the free kick. They don't give the foul.
Yeah.
At times you see players almost, because these referees are such bozos, you almost have to exaggerate contact.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm not blaming.
And make sure you get your just dues.
Listen, I am not blaming.
It's a foul.
I'm not blaming Cunha for going down, right? Because that's what everybody would have done. I'm saying, right, that for me, I actually think in that case, maybe they could have given a red card. Right,
for denying a clear goal
scoring opportunity, but he's outside the box. That's what they did a couple of 2 weeks ago. That's what he started pulling.
There.
The end contact.
No, but it goes on where it goes. If it carries on,
but the one we saw a couple of weeks ago
was like that.
Yeah,
the one that was
but the foul's already been. But then against Fulham, this is what they gave a penalty actually and overturned it when Cunha was getting pulled. And then it was a foul. That was a game, but the foul was outside the box. And then when he actually committed the action of trying to get the ball, he actually got the ball and it was a corner, but the ref gave a pen. Then they went, right, we're going to give it for the original foul outside the box. And then we got the free kick and scored.
It's so confusing.
So
if he'd slide tackled Cunha and tried to go for the ball, he would have got a yellow card and a penalty because he's actually tried to go for the ball.
Remember that happened to David Luiz one time for Arsenal against Wolves, was it?
And because he's not gone for the ball and he's just done that, you have to send him off.
Yeah.
And it sounds
Dermot Gallagher says it's a clear penalty on Sky, so that means Anyway, like you say,
kills that conversation.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all we need. As long as Dermot says it's all right, and he's got more experience of all of you refereeing games, so I listen to him. Honestly, we do have to rush through. We do have to rush through. Of course, the Hounds would have been out after 3 minutes. It was a bad start. We had all sorts of trouble for the first 35 minutes for a couple of reasons. The main reason, it wasn't just individually we weren't at it, it was tactically. What people are forgetting is we play a 4-4-2 now, out of possession, and we were playing against a 3-4-3. And we had no idea how to deal with their wing-backs of Munoz and Mitchell. And then you had your guy, back post Brennan, in one inside channel on the left, and then you had Sarr on the inside channel on the right. Yeah. So Shaw and Dalot were consumed with them, and then the wing backs were just getting so much space. And it was on my side. It was on my side. So I was like, we got massive problems here. We just don't know what to do.
2v1.
Yeah, and I'm going Carrick, Holland. You got to coach. You got to manage, because you can't just stay like this. Yeah. And then there was the individual errors as well. Dalot was basically playing against us in the first half.
Does he need to leave?
Yes. But you know what? He's a good pro. He's athletic. He's strong, and he's got good technique and stuff. But he doesn't put in enough.
He's one of them players that I feel like they're capping you from moving.
100%. You need to go and get a top level right back, a top level left. Like Mazraoui came on because Luke Shaw got injured or was ill. Yeah. Leveled up, and he's a jack of all trades. But anyway, to the crunch time, last 10 minutes of the first half, we started to come into it. We started strong in the second half with 11, forced that red card situation. Bruno Fernandes, bro. He was offering, he was doing Olays, Megs, Cruyff turn.
Flow state.
What do you want? Like, what do you want from him, man? Like, it's just what he does.
He's in his bag right now.
And then Benjamin Sesko.
Where's all the United fans who are cussing him?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Foolishness.
Like, for Saudi?
Bro, wherever he needs to go, he gets to choose what he wants to do. He's made decisions in his career that have made him similar to Harry Kane before he decided to actually go and win. He made a decision that I want to be here. I love this football club, and I think we could turn it around. Now, people can say, you idiot, you're not that good because you've done that, or you can take your bias out of it. That should be
applauded.
And say, in the worst team.
Saudi bag if he wanted to.
Exactly, 100%. He could have left and got the Saudi bag, but he wants to stay in Europe. Like you say, maybe them big deals ain't coming. I don't know. He's turned down a European club the year before. I think it was Bayern Munich. I don't know. But he's just exceptional. And Benjamin Sesko, listen, I'm sorry.
Wow.
8 goals
that was an old-fashioned striker.
It's not dud. This ain't no little purple patch thing. When you watch him, it's been the same what we were trying to say, even the little sprinkles under Amorim when he weren't really being unleashed and stuff. You can see the guy's got something. I was messaging Laurie about him and Gyökeres, right? Because Gyökeres is in a good team, playing multiple games, and he's going to get more goals and play more. Like, that's fine. But when you just look at the two and what they offer as the player, Sesko's got all the ingredients. I think he's brilliant. He's for a big guy. He can shift. He's got a good touch. He's got an eye for goal. And the thing I've loved most about this flurry of goals, like the last 7 or 8 goals he scored, is the variety of goals. The 2 against Burnley, like, is a proper nines goal. The goal against West Ham is ridiculous. The touch and hit against Fulham. The header last night, yesterday afternoon. It's a variety of goals. So that's why I'm saying real nines in the chat. Real nines only. You know what I'm saying?
8 goals in 9,
Benjamin Van Sesko, bro.
A big patch, you know what I mean? Right now.
He can do the Ole Gunnar Sesko off the bench if you want that. He can do the Ruud Van Nistelrooy from the start. Poacher, what do you want?
Yeah.
So big him up. And we're third in the Premier League. Hold that Aston Villa as well. Gabriel Bonlahor. Dan Bardell, mate. PSR out. Get your PSR scarves out, mate. It's PSR's fault. Hold that. I see you cussing Emery as well.
No, because when everyone was talking up Emery and this and that, and when I was saying this, and I remember, I said he's a good manager, but I remember him at Arsenal. Why we sacked him? I remember. A lot of people like their memories of thing. We sacked him because the guy just fell off a cliff. He did it last season. They should have got into the top 4 Villa. He played United last game of the season. United who rested half of their team. They flopped that game. Yeah, they did. And then now, I know. Obviously, they have had some injuries. Still got a good team, man, and they got absolutely destroyed by Wolves, man.
Well, that's the next game.
Wolves are brilliant.
Do you feel like if you sacked Amorim earlier, you would have been in a title race?
Bro, with the way that the title race has gone, and you look at the points acquired, and
points behind.
100%.
Definitely.
It's only 4 games.
100%. If we didn't wait until January and we did it in like October, November,
you'd be banging it.
100%. Yeah, of course. Them dead games though against when we were at home to West Ham and we drew to Wolves and we lost to Everton. There's your points there, essentially, to be in the title race. But listen, there's no point saying all that. But it's true though. But it is true with how this, the team winning the league at the moment you went 2 for what was it?
Title race though. You have to say right, title race.
That's a different pressure.
The pressure's different, man. So like.
Yeah, they're playing with a freedom right now.
Yeah, playing with a freedom.
Yeah. There's no pressure on them.
Yeah.
There's no pressure.
Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Aston Villa 0, João Gomez. And Rodrigo Gomez scoring the 2 big goals for Wolves. Look, they're playing with a lot of pride right now. You look at the table, they're still rock bottom.